Is that like what you guys talked about with Lunaverse? So all of these different planets, it's like everything that is at our fingertips that we can conquer. Let's go! Top 10 favorite songs that I've checked out on this channel. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another reaction. In today's video, we are finally checking out LOONA. Technically, we did with Queendom season 2. Those performances were absolutely amazing, and I was absolutely mesmerized by LOONA among some of the other groups as well. And I'm very excited because this particular song was mentioned so many times, and the group LOONA was mentioned so many times. A lot of people said that I am absolutely going to love them. So without any further ado, if you guys enjoy this content, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, check out the Patreon if you want to see my Queendom reactions. Season 1 is up fully. Season 2, we'll start reacting to it on Monday, and also see some reactions to Blackpink content such as Blackpink House, Diaries, some vlogs, the Netflix documentary, Run BTS, Snowdrop, and some other things that will be coming up in the near future. So without any further ado, Paint the Town PTT by LOONA. Let's go. I am so excited. Holy shit. Hola. Sorry. Oh. Let's take it back, because already getting some like warrior princess vibes, especially with the headdress, the flags. They're like, getting ready for battle, and literally saying, are you ready for some action? So they're about to, I'm guessing by painting the town, they're about to fight. Hopefully not paint the town red with blood, but this is very catchy and epic in a way. Holy shit. I want to take it back because this sounds... Hold up. We might be doing this for the very first time, where I'll actually react to the music, just a reaction, not much pausing. And then we're gonna have a second viewing, and then we're gonna pause and kind of talk about it. Oh, that bass. that was one of the coolest songs I think I've heard ever since I started this channel. I don't know what to say. This is the first time this ever happened because we're gonna go at this music video again. That was absolutely beautiful, and these girls are absolutely fan freaking tastic. Like the Quindom performance really didn't set anything up. Like I was like, these girls are pretty amazing, and I was really amazed, especially when you guys said that they only had one day to pull that together, that performance. Let's take it all the way back and talk about it. Like so far, what I'm getting at is the fact that these girls represent like these warriors with the headdresses, with the flags. They're ready to fight. They're ready to paint this town. There's a lot of lyrics that talk about breaking barriers and boundaries and kind of just unleashing yourself in a way and not caring about what anyone thinks. And painting the town, I'm guessing painting it with our colors, just letting ourselves be unleashed upon this world and just let everyone know who we are, because they do say that it's been long awaited or something like that in the lyrics. So this comeback perhaps has been long awaited, and we are finally here, and we are here to take over. Therefore, we are going to paint the town. And as that chorus drops, we have such like black and red colors, like really representing war. Essentially, we are taking on this entire fucking planet essentially, and we are not going to back down. We're going to be ourselves. We are united. All of these members, there's a lot of them. We're united. We are fighting as one, and we will not lose this battle, and we're going to paint this town. On the way, but yeah. Like this song is the beginning of our mission as we are about to paint the town with our colors and with the things I have in me. And she talks about the different colors that we are all drawn to each other, as they literally all have, or some of them at least have, those red threads, which I believe I actually had to look this up after Red Velvet. Like there's a thread of fate or something, which pretty much brings them all together. Regardless of place and time, we are destined essentially to be together. Burning wings, and she herself is burning as well, as she's dressed in white. As the lyrics say, I want more and more, break the forbidden. And she is essentially, by burning those wings, she is essentially kind of burning the purity of her by wanting to break what is forbidden, wanting to go further than this group has, like wanting to reach greater lengths and break boundaries and break what it is forbidden by someone else's rules. So by burning those wings, they're kind of showing that we are not that pure souls that you may have thought that we were. We want something more. We want to break those boundaries. We want what is forbidden. And therefore, because it's forbidden, our white wings are burning, kind of like angels are falling from the sky. Let us put on a show, show. 다른 거 원해 more, more. 경기를 깨고 raw. We don't stop until the sun goes up. 다 내려놓고 춤을 춰. No way you can make us stop. We about to paint the town. La ta 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 ta. Paint the town. Oh shit. Fucking hell. So when they are dressed in white, like when there are like these pure souls perhaps that are connected by that thread of faith, we also have almost like these sticks or spears, whatever weapon it is. In that scene where they're in white in that pre-chorus, those things are in the ground. Whereas in this chorus, they're dressed in black, like going on the offensive against what others think. Therefore, all of those other people, almost like these backup dancers or whoever they are, those extras, they're almost like trying to contain them, trying to hurt them as they, the Luna girls, are painting the town, essentially going to war, as what PTT means. That is so freaking cool. They're literally dressed to fight, and by dancing, they're unleashing themselves. As the world looks very apocalyptic in a way with the red and orange and them dressed in black, like really going to town, no pun intended, as they're trying to be contained, whether it's society, whether it's someone who is representing the entity that considers something to be forbidden that they are essentially going after, if that makes any sense. Like, it's like they were part of the same group, like the backup dancers and the Luna girls, but then they wanted to break out of that shell, and then those other dancers kind of maybe in a way turned on them, and they tried to contain them in that world of purity and not allow them to break that forbidden door. Because they also talk about the 12 doors at the end of this music video. And we see like almost, it looks kind of like this eclipse. Oh shit. And no way you can make us stop. Like, you can do whatever you want. You cannot contain us, as they go on the offensive in that chorus. That is pretty freaking cool. And I wonder, the girls that whose eyes are lighting up, are those the same girls who are bound and connected by that thread of faith, perhaps? Very interesting. That drop is nasty as hell. Oh my god. And look at the, like, almost like these waves of energy that they are creating every time the song hits, every time we hear that loud bang, like those drums, like going to war. The eclipse will begin and the eyes of 12 might cover you up. And they also, at the end of the song, they talk about 12 doors. Keep those doors open. Does that represent 12 of them? Oh my god, this is so cool. Okay, so that is actually very, very cool. And the second I saw East of Eden, I had to look it up to make sure, but it essentially means East of Eden as a turn of phrase is really about the fact that Cain has been kicked out of Eden and now has to somehow figure out how to survive in the cruel, mean world. But if not as in the East, that implies that Eden is in the West. So by saying we ain't got a East of Eden, so keep it, the world that they have been kicked out of by trying to break that forbidden door, they essentially realize that that is not our place, we don't care, and that cruel world that you think you sent us into, that world is going to be our salvation, essentially. Like, we are going to thrive, and we're going to break all of those boundaries and those forbidden doors by being ourselves and going to battle, because we are all connected as one. We are united, and we are going to wreck shit and paint this town. Holy shit, this is so freaking cool. If you're gonna bowl with us, then just whip it. Like, you're kind of either with us or against us. And if you're not with us, then just F off or just fight us.
Like a wolf to the moon, 저 다리고 떠오르면 we're devilish, we're curious, don't mess with it.
Yeah, exactly. We're devilish, we're curious. Like, we're considered to be villains because we're curious. Because we want to see what is out there, what is beyond that forbidden door. Just because we want to do that, we are being kicked out of Eden, essentially. So you can keep it because that is not actually where we want to be.
Like a wolf to the moon, 저 다리고 떠오르면 we're devilish, we're curious, don't mess with it. Go, let us put on a show. 다른 걸 원해 more, 경기를 깨고 raw. We don't stop until the sun goes up. 모든 날 밟고 춤을 춰. No way you can make us stop. We about to paint the town. Let's go. Paint the town.
So they won. The people that tried to contain them and fight them in that war, in that first chorus, they beat them because now they're dancing in that same Coliseum or whatever the hell place it is, and those spears are on the ground. They beat those guys and they escape. They move past it. They continue to break that forbidden door, get through it. This is absolutely beautiful because they are dressed in black. They're still going forward, like fighting through everything. This is absolutely beautiful. Holy shit. This is one of the coolest songs that I think I've heard in recent memory. Put everything on the line and dance. So by dancing, we are going to war. Kind of reminds me of Idol's Lion in a way. Once they hear that roar and the chorus drops, they kind of go to war. This is very similar in some ways.
밟고 춤을 춰. No way you can make us stop. We about to paint the town. Let's go. Paint the town. Let's go. Paint the town. You can't stop us 'cause we 우릴 멈출 수는 없어. We're taking to the moon. 달의 눈을 가리면 시작되는 클리스 is over. 이틀을 다시 가릴지 몰라. 두 개의 다른 문을 열어. Maybe just maybe 다시 우리 마주하게 될 거야. Open your eyes, there's a moon, there's skies, and the leaf is white. If you never ever think twice.
Oh my god.
You break it, you make it, you kill it, you want it.
And the guys that were against them have joined it. So if you're gonna bowl with us, just whip it. Like, so they conquered them and now they're bowing down, kneeling down to them. We also see this girl with the black hole, which is very, very small. So is she kind of trying to contain it before it grows and swallows everything? Because as far as I understand, if a planet or a star dies, then it creates a black hole. Which is very, very interesting. There is way too much stuff going on in this music video for me to really understand everything. So I'm really happy with the meaning that I kind of got from this song. Just be you. Don't care about what anyone else thinks. Just break that prejudice, kind of like with Idol, with Lion in a way, and kind of break that, break what is forbidden. Don't be ashamed of being curious, even if you're going to be considered as a devil, essentially. Which the lyrics did kind of suggest as well.
You own it, you show it. Let's go. We about to.
You break it, you own it, you show it. Break those boundaries, own them. Own being yourself. Don't be apologetic. Don't be afraid of showing it to the world. Beautiful stuff.
You want it, you own it, you
Top 10 favorite songs that I've checked out on this channel. Holy shit.
show it. Let's go. We about to paint the town. Na, na, na.
And the war, so it's almost as if they're in a different planet because Earth is kind of circulating around them in that scene. Is that like what you guys talked about with Lunaverse? Like, it is their own universe, essentially. So all of these different planets with that blonde girl, It's like everything that is at our fingertips that we can conquer and paint the town, paint all of these different planets, perhaps. I'm not really sure, but this is so freaking cool. And I love the fact that I'm seeing something new every single freaking time. This is absolutely amazing.
You break it, you make it, you kill it, you want it, you own it, you show it. Let's go! We're about to paint the town. Na 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 na. La ta 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 ta. You can't stop us, just be 우리 멈출 수는 없어.
I still don't know the meaning behind the first girl with the red skirt and now this one with the blue. But now the earth is not there as it was in that chorus. I don't know. I have no freaking clue. Honestly, this was one of the best songs that I've checked out ever on this channel. Top 10, 100%. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction and let me know what you thought about this concept as opposed to the other videos on this channel where I kind of break it down as I listen through the music video. If you enjoyed this style more, let me know in the comments down below, where we first have a proper viewing and then we have a second viewing to really kind of talk about everything else. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, check out the Patreon if you want to support this channel even further and get some exclusive reactions, and I will catch you all in the next one. See ya.